So I've had the Logitech Superstrike for a little over a month now, and in today's video, I'm going to give you guys an honest breakdown of the mouse and whether or not I think you should get it, including some like downsides and all of that. But really quick, before we get into the video, I would recommend that you go watch my last video on the mouse, which is linked at the top of the screen. This video just pretty much explains all the details on the mouse and what makes it different from the Superlight 2. But anyway, let's go ahead and get right into the video. Alright, so the first thing on the mouse, I would say it feels a bit denser. And I know that's like kind of hard to understand. And I would consider it somewhere in the middle between a downside and an upside. I don't really know. It's not like distinctively bad, it's just a little bit different. But pretty much what I'm saying is that when I got the Superlight 2, it felt a little bit like cheap, like it felt like really thin plastic. I don't know how to describe it. Pretty much what I'm saying is that it's just a little bit more dense. It's probably just because they had to add like so much more stuff into this mouse. But overall, it's not a bad thing. It's just different and something that you should prepare yourself for if you're considering getting the mouse. Now, I am a bit lost. I have no clue where this chest is at. Hello? Is it under the bridge? Oh, it's down here. Okay. Makes much more sense. I don't really know where he's at, though. Is that the guy that landed up there? Why did somebody land up there and then leave the chest? Where's this guy at? Ooh, wait, he's over here. You can just tell based off of how they move. That's him. Come here, bro. I'll take that purple shotgun. I'm gonna use this med kit because that's a fall enemy there. Ow. That hurt more than it should. 70. The uppercut going crazy. There we go. Alright, I will take that. Take that off your hands as well. 2 of them. That's good stuff. Alright. I'll take my minis. Alright, now to the second thing. Alright, the scroll wheel feels a little bit more stiff. And this I would consider to be more of a bad thing. It's not like super noticeable. Pretty much what I'm saying is it's a little bit harder to turn the scroll wheel on this one than it was on the Superlight 2, and probably compared to other mice as well. I'm just comparing this to the Superlight, but it's just a little bit harder to scroll. Like I'm pretty used to it now. It was just something that took me a bit to get used to. I remember when I first got the Superlight 2. Like, I remember how hard it was to turn a scroll wheel in the Superlight 2. That's just compared to the old mouse I had. This one is distinctively different than the Superlight 2, but it's just something you're gonna have to get used to. It's not like a big issue, right? If this is the issues I'm talking about, you can already tell it's a pretty good mouse. All right, there's a guy right there. Actually, I'm gonna go push him really quick. I have great mats. I would like some shockwaves instead of the gloves, but it works out. 40. Come here, bro. No, my shotgun wasn't reloaded. Couple boxed him right there. That's kind of nice. Alright, I hear some fighting over there. I might as well push it. It's fighting a boss. Bro, I see your legs. What is going on in Battle Royale? And ooh, oh, there we go, bro. I have to take that. All right, so the next thing, and I'm assuming this is pretty obvious, but since it has customizable actuation and all that, it can sometimes be a little bit too sensitive. Now, this is another thing that you just you're gonna have to get used to. But sometimes I randomly shoot or something like that when I'm not meaning to. I'm not fully used to it yet. You better not take my kill. You took my kill. Alright, but yeah, I'm assuming that's a pretty self-explanatory thing, you know. but it's annoying sometimes. I'm not fully used to it. Like, I'm still not fully used to it, even after a month of using it. But none of that makes it a bad mouse. Wonder it is good damage, but he's like playing so confidently for no great reason. This isn't a fight I really want to stick around for. I just trapped him in there. Free-firing him with the mana is crazy. Dead. Alright, I will take that medkit even though it's for 13 health. Alright, 7 kills. Not bad, not bad. Might head over to the mending machine, get myself some more heals. I have a lot of gold. I could get myself new gloves as well. Actually, I'm gonna throw this down and get myself new gloves. Assuming it even has it. Wow. Okay, no gloves, so I'm not getting new gloves. I'd like some shockwaves, but... Alright, 9 people left. Alright, so this is probably the most annoying part of the mouse for me. It's, again, all these things are pretty much just stuff that you're gonna have to get used to, but it's just, like, the annoying part about the mouse is it's hard to get used to with a Hall Effect keyboard, like the Apex Pro, you know, because, like, both of them have customizable actuation, which is a great thing. That's why people buy them. But the one issue is that you have to time it perfectly with both of them, because they activate at, like, different moments. You're supposed to click them both at different moments. So when editing, I don't know if I'm describing this in a great way, but, like, you gotta time it interestingly when editing. Otherwise, you screw up the edit. It's pretty much just like all I have to do to edit on my keyboard is just tap it, just very lightly tap it, and the same with the mouse. So this, again, it's just something I'm not fully used to. Overall, it's like that's why you're getting them, right? It's for the Hall Effect part. No. The 500 damage is kind of funny, but like I was trying to hit him out of midair. Of course, I took fall damage again though. 4 other people left, 8 kills. I have an insane loadout. Alright, and the final thing that I would say I'm not a huge fan of on the mouse, and this is the dumbest thing of them all. Alright, it is not even remotely an issue, and it's kind of growing on me, but it is just the color scheme. I like the whole white and black, like black and white's everything, but I just wish that for the top part of the mouse, all the areas that are white were black, and all the areas that were black were white, or at least for most of them. Because, like, I like a mouse that's mostly black. I think that looks better, but this mouse is mostly white. So, again, this is the most dumb reason ever. I don't know, I wish it had options online. But, again, this is the most dumb reason ever. Alright, it is a great mouse. That is not going to change my mind on whether or not I like it. But that's his? Did not expect that. I'm trying to break this. I don't really feel safe in this fight. He's just there. He's just there. Is he breaking? I don't know where he's at. Dead. He was sneaking up on me, so I just did the same. There's 3 people left. One of which is hiding behind that rock. What just happened? Wait, there's a guy. What is this endgame? But those are all the downsides in my opinion. And to answer the question of should you buy the mouse, I would say yes, 100%. If you can easily afford that, and if you're thinking about it, you should do it. Alright, it's better than the Superlight 2, for sure. I'm pretty sure it's still the same price. I haven't really checked, but it's worth it. All I'm gonna say is it just takes getting used to if you already have the Superlight 2. and it's different from all other mice, so it just takes getting used to either way. Overall, it is 100% worth it. I'm glad I made the decision to get it. I see his head. I just don't think shooting that is gonna count for anything. Is he okay? What is he throwing those shockwaves at? It's also a What is that? I thought that was a triangular zone, and that is not a triangle. I want to go to that campfire. I just shot the NPC. Is this a real player? Well, I know for a fact it's a real player. I'm just confused on... Is that the robot in the back? What is going on, bro? Where's the person and where's the robot? I cannot tell. I will sit here. That was a player. I need his loot. Hit the chug jug. Even if it's only 90, it's 100% worth it. The reason I didn't just run after him is because I feel so vulnerable being less than 100 health. Alright, 2 other people left. 10 kills. Can I get this win? I think they're both over there. He's so low. Bro, you're so low on health. Please. Alright. In the top. 100 in the chug jug, it's worth it. Alright, 1v1 situation. He's chilling right above me. 50? Come on, I got this win. I have this win. $100? I tried boxing him, no. You can't just take my car. Why was I free building? I shouldn't have let him run. If I win this, I mean, if I lose this game now, he's in this building. He's like right. He's over here. 50, 100. Come on, bro. It's unavoidable. What are you looking for? Dead. All right. GG's, man. GG's. Almost fell. Really bad build, but I did get the win, so I guess that counts for something. All right, match stats: 12 kills with the win. Let's go. All right, but again, I recommend the mouse. All right, it is at the top of the screen. Well, it's on the screen right now if you want to go check it out. All right, but I really do recommend it. None of those are major things. They're all just things that you should know before buying. All right, but again, I recommend it. You won't be disappointed. But if you did enjoy this video and want to see more like it, please consider subscribing. All right, it really helps me out. Really appreciate it. All right, and a huge thanks again to all you guys for watching.